Hi, Frania. How are you going? Hope you're having a great sleep at the moment. You'll see this when you wake up. So, with the ideal health versus your current health, it's anything that you're not happy with your current health. So, you've mentioned to me in that last recording where you're not quite happy with how your stomach is and that type of thing. Anything like that. Okay, so like if you're not happy with the state of the health of that part of your body, or you may have trouble breathing, so you need to do more breathing exercises, or you might have an addiction to sugar or preservatives and packaged foods, right? And you know that these things are not quite like they're not healthy for you. Like anything that's packaged and has preservatives for you, the preservatives are not for you. The preservatives are to keep the food prettier on the shelf for longer. And our body is designed to digest and therefore rot food. So if you're eating food that actually prevents rot from happening, then you're preventing yourself from actually getting the nutrients of that food. So these are parts of where you can get food additives, preservative reactions, and you'll have trouble getting to sleep. You'll have restlessness, you'll have more anxiety. You'll also attract more of the negative type people around you because, like, you have these problems that some of them reveal your strengths, some of them reveal your weaknesses, and these are things to work on in becoming stronger and becoming healthier in every regard. You may want to put how you relate to yourself in to the health part as well. So if you're having negative thoughts and negative feedback more often than not, then these are also things that are going to lead to more anxiety, trouble making decisions, and you're just going to feel low energy versus high energy. So in any of these things that you perceive to be a problem, then well, these are things you need to work on. And your ideal part is, well, what would you feel like and look like and be like without that particular problem? So 16 months ago, my current health at that particular time was that I was a heavy smoker for 25 years, right? And once I tackled the anxiety that was causing that particular habit to occur, I was able to let go of that, right? And so now, 16 months later and beyond, I can class myself successfully as a non-smoker. All right. And my wife, she also quit smoking 28 months ago, as of like this week, I believe. And so she gets to class herself as a non-smoker as well, right? Versus back then, she would have classed herself as a smoker, right? And we were really heavy smokers back then, right? So these are the types of ideas you can put into your list. And the idea is to put things into the list that you're going to work on in these next 10 years. That's why I've called the group Mapping Our Decade, because I don't want short-term solutions. I want to help people create long-term solutions and lasting change, and therefore better health. Because if everyone in the group, I'm trying to get 3,000 people in the group to a $3 million type home, a $10 million type liquid cash lifestyle, and the health and relationships and other things to support that. Okay? Because if you're going to have wealth, well, you don't really want to be having wealth and no health. So if you're going to have wealth, you might as well have great health, right? And if you're going to have great health and great wealth, you might as well have great relationships. And that's the whole purpose of these lists. And you're doing really well by the sounds of it. You're tackling these lists really well. Really, really going to be interested to hear more about how you've gone with the list, because that's fantastic. And yeah. So ideal health is what you would like later, as far as something to work towards, and you just list things down. So if you know you're eating too much sugar, well, at the moment your ideal is your current is that you're eating too much sugar, and you're aware that you're eating too much sugar. Your ideal is what your health would look like without that sugar, which is less time getting sick, more time to actually get things done, more energy boosts and stuff without the sugar. Which and the way that works as far as sugar goes is that sugar, so all of our blood is usually designed to carry oxygen through the body, and that's how we naturally carry energy around the body, from the oxygen our blood carries. Okay. However, sugar, unfortunately, is the perfect molecular structure that actually also fits in that same gap. right? And this is where people get a problem, because we can get a little bit of a temporary boost from sugar, but if we've got too much in our system, which is more than, if we've got more than 22 teaspoons across an entire year, then we've got too much. All right. And so if we are aware that we're having too much sugar now, then our ideal is, how would we be and what would we feel like in our ideal health without that? All right. Or without the preservatives, without the packaged food, Well, obviously that would actually help you tone up that part on your belly where you said you're having a bit of a problem with belly fat, and it will help take care of that. Your body will actually process that fat, turn it into muscle, start rebuilding and repairing other parts of your body. Okay, so let me know if this helps, and if you have any other questions, please reach out later on today when you get back up, and we can catch up properly. And yeah, I'll see you then. Have a great sleep. See you in the morning. Bye bye.